Greetings fellow gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be showing you what I consider to be the best Battlefield 2042 settings for controller. I have been thrilled by the demand for this guide, so let's get right into it. Control settings are the unsung heroes of your gaming experience. They are the invisible thread that connects your intentions with the actions on screen. Control settings can make or break your gaming performance. Default controls might be a decent starting point, but they are not tailored to your unique playstyle. That's where customization steps in. Customizing your controls allows you to mold the game to fit you rather than the other way around. In this guide, we'll explore the ins and outs of control settings, helping you unlock your full gaming potential. So let's not waste any more of your time. Let's get started. First off, we have the General tab. All these settings are personal preference, but if you do plan on checking your stats on Battle Tracker, leave share usage data on. Onto display settings. Motion blur should be set to 0, chromatic aberration off, and vignette to off. Now for the field of view. Adjusting the field of view and aim down sights FOV is without a doubt essential for enhancing your gaming experience. In the video comparison is evident, the disparity is remarkable, and making this change will greatly enhance the overall experience, preventing it from feeling sluggish and slow. For the rest of the display settings, it is a matter of personal preference. Just adjust the camera shake amount to 20. Feel free to configure the rest to your liking, but I'll quickly scan through them so you can review my settings. Now for the sound tab, you can either replicate my settings exactly or customize them to your liking. However, I do recommend setting the audio mix to 3D headphones. Now, let's dive into what you have all been waiting for, my controller settings. Keep in mind that while these settings work well for me, they may not be a perfect fit for everyone. It might take a bit of trial and error to find your ideal configuration. Now, we will zero in on foot controls and button settings. As I mentioned earlier, these settings are subjective and may not suit everyone, but it's worth giving them a try. Set both controls and buttons to custom, and then select Edit Controller Mappings. For the General tab, I have Interact, Enter and Exit Vehicle to Square, Scoreboard to Touchpad Press, Change Seat in the vehicle and Skip to Deploy to X. Now, in terms of movement, I have implemented a crucial modification by mapping Jump and Bolt to the R2 button. This adjustment can provide a substantial advantage when you are up against opponents, as it enables you to retain control over the thumbsticks while strategically outmaneuvering your adversaries. However, please note that if you have back paddles, this adjustment may not be necessary. Regarding weapons and equipment, I've switched the fire command to R1 and the zoom function to L1. This adjustment offers greater consistency in gameplay. I've also made a change to the Specialist gadget, assigning it to L2. This adjustment speeds up actions like using Falk's syringe for self-healing, making it more efficient. I'd also recommend swapping Circle with R3, as I have found that having the ability to go prone or slide with R3 enhances overall movement, while using the melee function isn't as crucial. All my other custom control settings for vehicles and such are set to default, so I won't be delving into those. Moving on to controller tuning. While you might want to adjust some of these settings to your preference, these are the ones that have proven effective for me. I highly recommend turning off vibration and carefully fine-tuning the dead zone for both the left and right analog sticks to the lowest point possible without experiencing any drift. Please bear in mind that controller variations may apply when it comes to stick drift. I won't go into specifics of other settings because they largely depend on personal preference and may not impact your gameplay. However, there's one setting I haven't discussed yet, which is aim sensitivity. This setting is highly individualized. I would suggest making a slight adjustment to it, but I wouldn't recommend going overboard. Finding the right balance between fine adjustments and quick aiming is key. As we wrap up this guide, remember that mastering your controller settings in Battlefield 2042 takes practice and patience. Don't be discouraged if it doesn't click right away. Keep refining your setup and soon you'll notice a significant improvement in your gameplay. Thanks for watching. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with more gaming tips and tricks from AngryPenguin. Until the next time, game on and dominate the battlefield.